Hey, how's it going, guys? I am back and I am ready to give you another story about my life. Today's story is about some of the stuff that I did that was a little weirder than all the other stuff, but I was a kid at the time. I was like 9 or 10, maybe 11. I could have been even 12. I'm not sure, but today's story is kind of like a little weird. But getting into the story, it all started on the block behind me, and I pretty much knew everybody on that block. Like, I was friends with everybody. Like, everybody who had kids on that block, I was friends with them. And also, my best friend Kobe lived on that block too, and we'd always do some weird stuff. Me and Kobe would go around and just messing around with other people on the block. But there was a day where I took messing around a little too far. It wasn't really that bad at all. It was just like a little weird. Like, it was kind of funny though. It's not really as weird, it's just pretty funny. And by the way, sorry if you hear things in the background, because my window is open and there's like sirens and shit going off, and it's also pretty hot in my room, so I don't really want to close the window, so sorry about the things in the background. But continuing with the story, I guess you could say I just wanted to be a ninja that day, because who doesn't want to be a ninja at least one day of their life? So, you know, everybody was on the block, and I was just kind of sneaking around in the alley and whatnot, and collecting sticks. You'll know why I'm collecting sticks in a little bit. And also at this time of my life, I was kind of a creeper, to be honest. But I was just walking around the alleys and everything, looking around and watching what the people were doing on the block. And I wasn't necessarily on the block because I was in the alley, so it was a little bit behind the block, like behind the garages. So I finally had enough sticks, so I went onto the block. And I still didn't want anybody to notice that I was on the block, so I was still kind of sneaking around. And I was hiding behind trees, I was hiding behind everything I could. I was climbing trees to try to hide myself too. I was also hiding behind cars too, and my goal was to get closer and closer to the people on the block without them noticing me, because my goal was to surprise the shit out of them by throwing fucking sticks at them. And it wasn't really the smartest idea, but it was pretty funny. And what I did basically started something that we called the block wars, and those were some pretty good times, to be honest. Like, sometimes it would be boys against girls, and other times it would be like making up gangs, and the other side of the blocks would fight against the other side of the block, and that shit was honestly the fucking bomb. But continuing with the story, basically I got closer to the people on the block, and I stopped hiding as much so I can get their attention, and I was behind a car, and I just fucking sprinted out of there, dude, and I ran towards them and started throwing sticks at everybody. And it was pretty funny, but I did get in trouble for that because some people told their moms and I got in trouble, but I didn't really give a fuck because it was fun as shit. And then after that I left, but I didn't really leave. I went to a tree to hide again, and then later, maybe about 30 minutes later, I came out from the tree and started throwing sticks again. And it was pretty funny, and this led to like teaming and whatnot. Me and Kobe would have a team and we'd just like fuck up everybody, and then after that, after me and Kobe had a team, more people started joining our team, and it was fucking fun. And this basically led to block wars, which was a pretty fun time in my life. It was only for about a couple weeks though, which kind of sucked, but a lot of people got hurt and in trouble for this, so it was kind of good that it ended kind of early. One of the block wars, we started throwing rocks instead of sticks, because that's when shit got real. And my friend Kobe, he threw a rock at like a curb or something, and it ended up ricocheting like 3 times and hitting my friend Jessica like right in the forehead, and she started crying, and it was kind of funny, but it was kind of sad at the same time because she was kind of hurt. And that led to a whole bunch of other stuff, but I'll get to that in a different story. But that about wraps up this story, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I enjoyed it. It was pretty funny. I don't know if it was funny to you guys, but tell me what you think of it in the comment section below. Also, I still will be having a Q&A at 50 or 100 subscribers. It depends on how many questions I have at 50, and it depends on how much questions I have at 100. So you guys can go ahead and ask away in the comment section, and I will try to answer as much as I can. But I hope you guys have a great day, and see you in the next story. Peace out.